Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is basically a video where I will talk about how to get to Leicester from Loughborough or to any other place for that matter. Before I came to the UK, I always wondered like how the transportation is, or I had various other questions for which I tried to look for the answers on YouTube, but I couldn't find any like videos, especially for Loughborough. So if any other student wants to know how to get to places from Loughborough or other things related to Loughborough, you're at the right place. Starting off with how to get to Leicester. So, Leicester is one of the closest towns to Loughborough, followed by, I think, Derby. Both of them are at equidistant from Loughborough. One is in the south and one is in the north. So, either way, you have to download an app called uh, HUGO, HUGO. So that's a very helpful app because it will show you exactly the time the bus is about to come, also the route, the bus stand you need to go to, the bus number, everything is on the app. So first of all, you should download that app, HUGO, HUGO app. Second of all, the best way to get to Leicester or to Derby is via bus. So there's a bus called Skylink. So this bus operates 24 into 7 in and around Loughborough. So the bus is called Skylink. So it basically goes from one city to another. Within 30 minutes you'll reach Leicester or Derby. So yeah, and the cost. Okay, we'll move on to the cost later. So first you go to Hugo, you type your destination, you want to go from here to here. They'll suggest the closest bus stop, or you can also do that on Google Maps. They'll let you know what the closest bus stop is, and then you can literally go to the bus stop, and in every bus stop you'll see like a screen where they let you know what when the next bus is going to come at. So it's usually at a distance, sorry, it's usually at a difference of 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes at maximum. So after that each bus comes, and yeah, you just get on the bus. And now what happens when you get on the bus? So you don't necessarily have to tell them that, oh, I'm going to this particular bus stop in Leicester or whatever. You just quietly go in and you tap your card or you give them cash. It's always £2. That's the fixed rate. Even if you want to travel like 5 minutes away or an hour away, you have to pay £2. That's the fixed rate. I did not know about this. All of this I got to know here. Yeah, so you can do that. Pay £2 every time you get on the bus. You can just scan your card, or you can download another app called Mango. So what I usually do is I top it up from beforehand, maybe £20 or something, and then every time I go in, I just get on the scanner and it just deducts the money. It's just a bit easier for me because it's kind of a hassle for me to go back into my bag and look for my card every time. So I just get my Hugo, so I just get my Mango app and scan it, and that's how it goes. Then I just sit down, and now the text part is very important because I made this mistake. So what you do is when your stop is about to come, yeah, in every near every seat you'll see a stop sign, a stop button. So you just have to click it right like maybe a minute before your stop comes, so that the bus conductor, the bus driver, oh yeah, there are no conductors, there's just the bus driver. So that the bus driver knows that okay, she wants to stop in this particular stop. So if you fail to do so, the bus will not stop. It will just skip that bus stop and move on to the next one, unless and until someone else presses it, or there are more passengers on that particular stop who want the bus to stop. Yeah, that's the second thing. So it's very important that you do press the bus stop. The third thing that I want to say is that it's a cultural thing which I experienced here. So before you get on the bus, you have to wait for the people who want to get off. It's very rude if you just get onto the bus and then the people come off. You have to literally form a line, and the line becomes as and when the person has arrived at the bus stop. So even if they have gone down to sit somewhere, that does not mean you break the decorum of the line. You have to let them stand in front of you when they come back, since they arrived at the bus stop earlier. And here I mean, this happened to me. I arrived first at the bus stop, and then there were two elderly ladies who arrived maybe 5 minutes after me. and we waited for the bus for quite some time, and finally when the bus came, I let them stand in front of me, but they kept on insisting that no, no, it's okay, you can stand in front of us. I was like, no, that's okay. I mean, they were elderly and I just didn't want to be rude, so I'm like, please just stand in front of me, that's okay, it's no problem. And they politely agreed. So yeah, and don't worry, there will be seats for you to sit, because many people don't really resort to public transportation because they have their own cars. The cars here are pretty cheap. So, yeah, you won't get, and won't be a problem that you won't have a seat to sit on. Apart from that, so yeah, you wait for the person to get off and then you get onto the bus, vice versa. And yeah, the people, you always thank the bus driver, like, thank you so much, have a nice day, hi, hello. It's something that back home it did not really happen. So back home we just wait for the conductor to get us on the bus and randomly stop at any stop while picking us up, right, and also dropping us to any point. That's not the case here. They only stop at designated bus stops. They won't stop or let you down anywhere in between. So, and also like back where I'm from in India, we never really had a conversation with the bus driver or the bus conductor. Whereas over here, you have to greet them properly. You have to ask them about your day. I mean, it's not a half thing, but it's more of mm, what people do to be respectful. Yeah. So that is what happens. Apart from that, so yeah, that's one way to get to Leicester. Usually people go to Leicester is for maybe to eat something good or to shop Indian products, because there are many supermarkets which sell Indian products, like all products. You don't really need to carry anything from India. I agree, like it'll be slightly more expensive, but if you manage to get a part time, that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah. Apart from the bus, there are other ways to get to Leicester, but it doesn't really make sense because it's just 30 minutes away. Of course, if you have your own car, that's the best thing ever, or by Uber, but that will be something more expensive. Maybe it'll cost you around £15. I'm not sure. It'll be quite some amount. So I'd rather suggest that you go via the bus. There are other ways, for example, the train. The train is widely used here if you want to go to some other city or some town. So England is a small country, it's not a very large country. You can easily travel from one city to another in matter of hours, like 1 or 2 hours. You can reach London or Birmingham or Manchester. Like by car it might take you 3.5 hours, but by train it's really quick. Literally, it's so quick. It's mad. Like you can go to a whole different city, state in a matter of a couple hours. And yeah, so that I'm not too sure about the train prices because I've never been on a train here yet. Uh, but I'm sure it'll be more, maybe £5 or £6 if you have the rail card. If not, then it'll be more. And yeah, so this is the video. I'll try to think of other things, like what else I was looking for when I came before I came here, uh, on things that I could not find videos about. So I hope that helps. Thank you. Bye.